Good morning, like love. Good morning. Um, so I cut the cards. We got the four of swords. I apologize, y'all. I just hit my butt. Anyway, have faith. Wheel of Fortune right behind it. Okay, have faith. There's something leading up to. They're telling you to rest and have faith and just trust the process. The next card is the Hermit. The Judgment card behind the Hermit, and the Fool card, the Emperor. Okay, with the Queen of Pentacles right behind him. Okay, someone's looking for you. It says they're looking for you. I'm telling you, it's something to do with your persistence. Somebody thinks you're magical. They think you're magical. It says they've been looking for somebody just like you. Telling you you're somebody's wish fulfillment. Take that as it resonates. Alright, Merry Christmas, everybody, by the way. Merry Christmas. Look. Y'all take that as it resonates, too. Some kind of wish fulfillment. Alright, tell me what collective needs to know, what's collective needs to hear. Thank you, Archangel Michael, for coming down, guarding and protecting us as we channel the messages. Thank you, ancestors and ascended masters, for all the helpful healing messages that you give. Absolute truth. Thank you, Jesus Christ, for everything. Alright, so we got rest and have faith with the four. We got some kind of someone's hunting you or looking for you with a Judgment card right behind it to offer a brand new beginning. Okay, and it's for your persistence and all your hard work. Everything's lined up and ready to bring something to a close. Okay, so take that as it resonates. All right, tell me what collective needs to know. What does collective need to hear? Thank you so much on this Christmas day. It says somebody's defending or standing up for themselves for some kind of success. Someone's going to be successful in this speaking up or standing up for themselves. 10 Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, and a 5 of Swords. Someone's about to get victory on some type of financial situation. This is success. 10 Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, and a 5 of Swords. This keeps indicating that someone's going to get a lump sum of money and then a big, huge amount of money. Okay? It keeps showing up like that. Someone is psychic. I'm just telling you, this right here, when I looked at that back of that snowman's head looked like that Santa Claus was looking into a crystal ball. Just saying. There's something that's going on that's it's your birthright. I'm just saying. It's opening up for you to walk through. Okay? So someone stood up for themselves, defended themselves, stood their ground for their beliefs, their faith. It's ushering in some kind of success. Let me read what the Nine of Wands says so y'all understand the key words. Resilience, strength, perseverance. Okay, someone worked, didn't give up, kept standing their ground, kept being truthful, kept being honest. Okay, and it's ushering in somebody wants to. You're going to get some kind of reward. Okay, you're going to get some kind of reward, and then you're going to get offered something for your being unique, the perfect fit. Okay, it says. The card symbolizes a situation where you face challenges and adversity, and you're now in the position of strength and resilience. It signifies the ability to keep going even when you're feeling fatigued and have encountered setbacks. The Nine of Wands encourages you to draw upon your inner strength, remain vigilant, and continue pushing forward. It symbolizes a time when your determination and perseverance will lead to eventual success. You're about to get some kind of reward for something, and then what was already meant for your birthright is coming right after. I mean, it's like you're just going to be bang bang in the money. Okay, I'm telling you. All right, so clarify The Seven of Wands and Nine of Wands. Somebody not stopping. 8 wands, y'all. 7, 8, 9. This is non-stop. You never give up. You never stop. You never even took a vacation or rest or nothing. You kept going. You kept even if you did take a vacation, you were maintaining this your truth. You were still putting the truth out there. Okay, it was like you were even working when you were relaxing. Okay, and all that hard work is about to pay off. Okay, clarify 7, 8, 9 of wands, because this is big time action, y'all. This is action in its finest. You did something that was like remarkable. Survived. You survived. You lived. You lived through it. You lived to tell the tale. I'm telling you, it was remarkable. Okay, tell me how that's leading into. I want to clarify these a little bit. You stood your ground against like a whole fucking community of attacks. It's ushering in quickly out of nowhere. Something is going to be ushered just like that. I'm telling you, because these people are watching you. Somebody's watching you. Look into that crystal ball. Someone's watching you. 2 people. They're in a group of people encircling a tree of money. So they're encircling a money tree. Can y'all see that? While somebody's over here trying to distract you with a song and dance. Can you see that? But this is representative of God in this deck. I'm just saying, this right here, Santa Claus, is representative of the Hierophant. He can see and he knows everything. He knows if you've been sleeping. He knows if you've been good or bad, so you better be good. I'm just saying. I want to clarify these wands. That one's really wanting to come. Something about the future, more wands. The Tower. Okay, so some kind of... Y'all, it's time. It's the fucking clock tower. Meaning that it's time for whatever works that you may have done or put in during this. If you've done really good works and that, you haven't seen any results from them, you're about to get like a super reward, okay? If you've done shit and you've done shit on the down low and haven't confessed your sins and just kept carrying on doing it and that, you're going to receive shit in abundance. You're going to get shit in abundance, okay? So this is karma dharma right here. It's time. It's time to be paid. It's payday. It's time to be paid for the things that you've done. Do you understand? Rewards, lessons are blessings, okay? And it looks like you're getting blessings because you've been persistent, resilient. You survived. Take what resonates, okay? So tell me what I need to know about this tower going into this 10 of Pentacles. It says Queen of Wands. You're an action taker. You don't just sit there. You take action. I'm telling you. You get off your ass and do something about it. There's something about camping, y'all. Man, this just struck me as... Do y'all know that it's a tradition? It's for ages, centuries, to tell ghost stories on Christmas Eve. To sit around the campfire or sit around the fire and tell ghost stories. That's how A Christmas Carol came about. Charles Dickens. It come from a ghost story that they used to tell at Christmas time. Merry Christmas. Hang a jive turkey. I'm gonna let you stay because P. Diddy, I think you really need some spiritual guidance. Okay, so keep on saying your bullshit. My collective will handle you. Okay. Ain't no baby oil in here, buddy. You can go on. That's all I can say. Okay, but you're gonna get some type of it's your intuition, your consistency. You're an action taker. It's gonna lead to this Ten of Pentacles. Tell me, clarify more with the Queen of Wands and the Ten of Pentacles and the Tower card. Says Seven Swords in reverse. So something is a return to sender thing, okay? So whatever was done is being returned back to sender, and whatever, and you're going to get everything. You're going to receive everything that was taken from you plus some. I'm telling you. That's what it's saying. You're going to receive anything that was taken from you plus whatever else they have. 1111, y'all. Whatever else they've accumulated because they used whatever they took from you to invest to accumulate this shit. So you're going to get that too. Okay? Seven of Swords. Honesty, transparency, and consequences. It's like this tower. This is clarifying. The tower and the Ten of Pentacles. This Queen of Wands and the Seven of Swords in reverse. Okay? It says it suggests that the truth is coming to light. Secrets are being revealed, or deceptive actions are facing repercussions. Reverse, the Seven of Swords serves as a reminder to be forthright, ethical in your dealings, as deceit may lead to negative consequences. It encourages you to consider the impact of your actions on others and the importance of integrity. You have a lot of integrity. I'm telling you. You're upright. You understand? Look, you're about to receive this. I promise you. Okay, so clarify the Seven of Swords with the Tower and the Queen of Wands on this Ten of Pentacles. I want all four of these clarified. Okay, because this is clarifying what I said about this. It's Dharma or Karma. Okay? What you've done. Your actions. Have they been good? Have they been bad? Okay? Well, there's some kind of final judgment that your actions deserve rewards. Went to the floor, coming to your door, the sun. Everything you ever wished. Your actions deserve rewards. Plus, serendipity is coming. Understand you're going to receive some type of balance within whatever was taken. Something was taken and you stood against it. You stood up for something that was right. Okay? And you gave some kind of information. There was a reward attached to that. You didn't know. You didn't know there was a reward attached to it, y'all. 2, 3, 4 up there. Okay? But you kept going. You kept going no matter what you were facing. You were facing difficulties. They were trying to attack you. They may have even tried to burn down your fucking house. But you didn't quit. You were divinely guided to keep going. You were manifesting this. Because you knew that with all this fucking shit going on, that it had to be something. Okay? But look here. This is something that belongs to this Queen of Wands. It belongs to this Queen of Wands. Already. This justice. You're going to get wish fulfillment. And it's going to lead to even more. Man, this is fantastic for Christmas. I'm just saying. Tell me, go from the Sun, the Ten of Pentacles, to the Ace of Pentacles. How is that gonna happen? Because of your recognition in this case, because of the recognition in that case, it looks like this community is gonna start like wanting to give you stuff for what they took. Look, I'm telling you, you're gonna invest this in something, but all this stuff has been put away for you. That's what I mean, okay? You're going to get some kind of reward. You're going to get a reward for all these people dancing around this fucking money tree. These are like witches trying to get somebody's money. But you see, God ain't worried about it. He's not worried about it at all. But somebody was trying to distract you while they were doing this. I'm telling you. So there's a reward to that led up for the people getting caught. Okay? But all of this that they invested that money in, they're like, what do we do with this? Okay? So they're like, we're going to give it to collective. I'm telling you. We're going to give it to collective. I'm telling you. For her work. I promise you, you're going to get money for some type of work and money from divine that just comes along with it. I'm telling you. Tell me what I need to know about the work in the Four of Pentacles. It says 2 swords in reverse. Whoa, this is trying to come out. 3 pentacles. Somebody was helping somebody. You was helping somebody do some kind of fucking work unaware. You was unaware of it. They were taking notes while you were the one busy working. I'm telling you. I promise you. It come out in my hand. Look at this. I'm telling you, I promise. Queen of Cups, destiny. Two of Swords in reverse. You were helping somebody unaware of it. You were unaware of it. You might have been aware of it, but you were doing your thing. It says compromise, avoidance, and indecision. It says it suggests that you may be hesitating to make a decision or avoiding a choice that needed to be made. The 2 of Swords in reverse serves as a reminder to address your indecision, face your choices you've been avoiding, and find a balanced resolution. It encourages you to seek clarity and make decisions that will lead to a path forward. Okay? It has to do with your work. And you leading somebody down the right road. You are leading somebody down the right road. You're a online psychic. You're a psychic. You do something to do with spirituality online. Somebody was watching you, seeing things clearly because of you. Someone was able to see it all clearly because of you. They would have never connected things without you. So tell me how that leads up to the 5 of Swords. This is victory for this Queen of Cups. 7 of Cups in reverse. The Hanged Man. Don't force anything. Somebody was trying to force an outcome, an expectation, but you can't force it because it's already written in the stars. It's going to come out when it comes out. Okay? There's some things you just need to have faith in knowing, okay? You can't force it. 7 of Cups in reverse. Clarity, focus, and making informed choices. Don't force it. You're going to get a victory because of these, okay? It's because you gave information. You're an action taker. You gave some kind of information on a platform. You were on a platform and gave this information. This is something that's been written in your stars for you to receive. You cannot force it. It's got to happen naturally. Okay? And that's the truth about it. It's got to happen naturally. It's in your birthright. It's in your birth chart. But you're going to have the bag. Everything's leading up to right now for this new beginning. I promise. Get out of your head. This is success. Get out of your head that it's happening. Okay? 7 of Cups in reverse says you're gaining clarity on your priorities, figuring out what's important, and are ready to make practical decisions. The 7 of Cups serves as a reminder to avoid being misled by illusions. Assess your choices but with a clear and rational mind. It encourages you to make well-informed decisions or to turn your dreams into achievable goals. You've made some kind of decision and you've done something. Your actions, your consistency with the honesty, your consistency with true caring. You're an empath. Truly caring about what's the highest good. It's showing. It's showing on your sleeve. You're wearing your heart on your sleeve. You understand? It's showing that you really do care about the highest good. You're going to get rewarded for it. Okay, 5-card outcome. Whoops. Nine of Cups. You got some kind of following, support, backup. You're sitting pretty. You're on the right path. You've been on the right path. Okay, the big picture is back there. Okay, you're showing these people the big picture. Outcome, please. Outcome. 4 more cards. 4 cups in reverse. Something about impatience. I don't know why. It says introspection, withdrawal, and reevaluation. You're seeking solitude to focus on what truly matters. But it's essential to... You took back your power, collective. You called your power back to you. It says it's essential to communicate your needs for a long time to avoid appearing disinterested in others. Use this introspective phase for a self-assessment and evaluating upcoming projects. Be mindful of time constraints. Avoid external challenges as temporary and consider the impact of your actions on those close to you. You showed them something. You showed somebody the way. You showed somebody, you led them to the path. 3 more cards for the outcome. Queen of Swords, 6 of Swords. You've called back your power. You're standing in your power, and you're about to head out on a journey to use this power to, your newfound power, your newfound confidence. You're going to head out to calmer waters and use this gift. I promise you're going to head out into the world. You're going to travel, collective. It's something to do with your gifts. Look, you're traveling without a doubt. It looks like that's where you're going to meet somebody. They're going to travel with you. You 2 ones are going to make a bigger fucking one. I can't even make it up, y'all. Alright, last card for the outcome. That's so fucking funny. 2 cards. It says, whoa. 5 of Pentacles and 8 of Swords in reverse. Okay, so what the fuck? That's the last card for the outcome. Oh, that's rags to riches. Someone's free. Someone's going to receive freedom. When you first see those 2 cards, it makes you go, huh? But, yeah, when you see them in reverse, you see what it said. Okay? 5 Pentacles in reverse. Recovery, assistance, and reaching out. It says it suggests that you or someone you know may be slowly emerging from a difficult situation and finding solutions to financial or physical challenges. Reverse, the 5 of Pentacles serves as a reminder that support is available, and it encourages you to reach out to others, offer help when possible, and seek the resources and assistance needed to improve your circumstances. The 8 of Swords in reverse is freedom. The outcome is you're walking into your freedom, and they're saying don't forget the ones that did support you. There was few and far between. There was some that did support you, and don't forget them. Okay, that's what these 2 cards are saying. Plus, along with these right here. Okay, it's saying don't forget to help others that were in your situation or that are in your situation. Help them. You're a lead. You guide people to the path, y'all. I promise you. You're an action taker. You're not afraid to go through these things and experience these things for your damn self, so you know what you're fucking encouraging people to you know what they're facing, and you're not afraid. You're like, okay, I did it. I had to face all these challenges. You can do it too. Here I am, still alive. I'm golden. Here I am, and things are only getting better. Okay, some kind of inspiration. Okay, Eight of Swords. Liberation, self-empowerment, and clear vision. It suggests that you are breaking free from the mental constraints that have held you back, gaining self-confidence, and seeing a path to move forward. The Eight of Swords serves as a reminder of your capacity to overcome challenges and the importance of self-belief and mental clarity. It encourages you to embrace your inner strength and the ability to navigate difficulties with a clear mind. That's the outcome. Clarity. You know who you are, man. You called all your power back to you, and you're gonna take all of these situations, all these experiences, and you're gonna head out and healing others through them. I've told y'all a million times that you can't really talk about something you've never experienced. I mean, you talk about it, but whoever you're talking to that has experienced is going to go, what the fuck are you talking about? You ain't never been there before. You ain't never been, no, not if you answer like that, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? But you took all these experiences because you knew even, like I said yesterday, you knew even in the experience that God was right there with you. Even when you were going through the turmoil and going, what the fuck? And then you were going, at least I have you. At least I know you're with me. I don't know why you're not letting this happen. But, I mean, you were saying it to God. But gaining the experience, you've been out in the field, we'll say. You've been out in the field, you went through these things, and you know that it can be overcome. You know it. And you're going to say, like, here's how. You may write a book because the Queen of Swords is carrying a pen in her hand. You may write a truth-telling book. She's carrying a pen in her hand. You've seen her. She had an ink pen, holding it straight up like that. There she is. She's going to show y'all. See? She's going to write a book. She's going to write a truth-telling book. Take it as it resonates. I can write a book. I just don't have the patience to sit down and like put the things in the right orders and all that. But I got a big story in me. I'm just telling you. I need like a publisher or whatever, those people to help me like put it together. Because it's in here. And I've started several times and I get distracted and it just like a half page, like I have a book, not even have a book, but like it's like I want to cram all of it into one short story instead of a book. Okay. Just like that. It's how I want to go, okay, well this happened, and then I just summarize it and then cram it all into like a short story. Where it should be a fucking novel. Because you got to understand this to understand that, and how that connects to this, and how this is connected to that, and that kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? But y'all take that as it resonates, okay? We're going to do sequels. It says the Hierophant. It says Four of Swords. Have trust and belief. Have faith in the Hierophant. It says death. That's a rebirth. Something old. Something being. Something. It's like a shattering of an ego. is being like demolished, and new persons emerging. It says 5413. 5413. Take as it resonates. Rags to riches. 5 of Pentacles, 9 of Pentacles. Oh Lord, I need to sing that song. I need to go. I forget about some songs. I need to sing that one. The freaking dinky was that? Rags to riches. Rags to riches. Alright. Y'all take that as it resonates, because I'm trying to tell you. Let's see what they got to say about it. Okay. Good, Zena. Let me know when you get that done, okay? Oh, are you related to Tyler Robinson? I just was wondering if his dad just like used him as a pawn or something, because I don't think he's guilty. Is that your cousin? I used to work with these Robinsons up here at the Atlanta Auto Auction too. There was 2 twins, and they had a cousin named Steve. There was some Robinsons. What you gonna write? You gonna make a movie and a sequel about Tyler Robinson, how innocent he was? Just saying. Look, be brave and honest. This is exchange of energy. So open, hold space for what this is, and meditate on what you truly want. Pray about it and give it to God. Okay? On what you truly, what's most important to you. What is important to you? What do you want to see in the world? What kind of impact, if you had the opportunity, what kind of impact would you want to make on the world? If you had the opportunity to speak to the entire world, what would you say? First thing I would say is, Jesus Christ is the only way. He is the only key into heaven. You can't get into heaven any other way. Go find out about Jesus Christ. That's the first thing I'd say to the world if I had the opportunity to speak to the whole world. It says, do the right thing even if it isn't the easiest option. Stand up for what you know to be the right and true. It says, the knight is a knight in a shining armor, dedicated to the crown that has a sword, that his sword defends. God gave me the sword, so that's my highness. He knighted me. God gave me the sword, the cloak, and the key. I'm just saying. Inspired by the Knights Templar, he is a protector of the Holy Grail, and therefore of the spiritual growth and expansion. He represents the warrior in you. Whether you are male or female, that energy is within you. His sword and armor shows he is courageous and strong. But if you look closely, you will see he has a tear running down his face, showing his willingness to be vulnerable and his love for what he protects. It says the energy of respect is important right now. Amen. Whew. That sits right up there above love. Respect. If you can, I'm just saying. Whew. You are being encouraged to figure out what is important to you and what you stand for. What I say, y'all, it's confirmation. If you are in the space where there's opposition, you're being guided to follow through with integrity. Because even if it seems that this will slow your progress, your rewards will be much more abundant. Everything I just said. Thank you, Spirit, for confirming this. You're being surrounded by a light of bravery to help you. The card also brings justice. If you are longing for justice, please know that the universal energies are working to bring everything back into order. and that you don't need to force anything through with your will. If you have made any mistakes recently, it's important to take ownership of them so that you can align yourself with improving the situation. If you are feeling the need to defend your spiritual path at this time, back down and let it protect you. That's exactly what all of these cards that I just read, this one card summed it up perfectly. Perfectly. Take it as it resonates, okay? Let's see. Y'all have a story down there? The kind that you light and you smoke it. That's the kind. Why does that matter? Repent what? I'm a child of God. Jesus Christ is my best friend. What am I repenting? You should go repent. For sure. No camels. Why does that matter? I don't want your fucking vape. I don't care about it. Don't be advertising on here. You're a sinner too, idiot. That's funny. You don't even know how to spell it. Look, get some class about yourself before you fucking start fucking trying to judge motherfuckers. I'm trying to tell you, okay? You don't even know how to spell it. You don't even know how to spell it. What does it motherfucking matter what kind of cigarettes I fucking smoke? What the fuck? Doesn't have anything to do with this. Nothing. Yeah, I'm a sinner. Yeah, I'm a sinner, Big Daddy. So are you, motherfucker. Fuck you. How about that? Judge that, bitch. How about that? My sins, me and Jesus deal with that. It ain't got nothing to do with you, okay? Why are you concerned with my sins? I have a relationship with Jesus. I'm not concerned with your judgment of it. At all. It's so fucking funny. What? Yeah, Jesus is the truth, the light, the way, the only key into heaven. And today is not Jesus' birthday. You're wrong. If y'all would, look, I know what the problem is. Big Daddy and Skin, y'all don't listen. Y'all don't have patience to listen. Y'all think y'all know everything. Y'all don't know nothing. You know nothing. Zero. That's the problem. I'm 55, motherfuckers. How about that? How about that? How about I ain't ashamed of my age? How about I'm fucking still alive and how about I'm still golden, motherfucker? How about that? Y'all confused? Think y'all are insulting me saying I'm 32 and 40 and that and that and that and I'm 55. I don't do drugs and I smoke weed. There you go. And cigarettes. Don't even drink. Now y'all don't have to wonder. Take what resonates. If this resonates with y'all, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. If you want to donate to the channel, it's Cash App $AngelMoon6237. Thank you so much, Miss Bonnie. Thank you. I left it on the community page. Oh, by the way, look what this sinner's about to fucking do. Call me a sinner. You're a sinner. If you think you ain't, baby, you're going straight to fucking hell. Period. There's no ifs, ands, and buts about it. If you think you're not a sinner, you need to wake up. Ain't no qualms. I ain't gonna sit here and tell y'all I'm not a sinner. Hell, I'm born with sin. Just being born. Shane. I don't know what y'all think that y'all are doing, but it ain't fucking working. Shane ego. When show. Someone got mad, something about the show. Okay. QQ Queen. Queen go gone. Queen is gone. Show. I see something like show hands. One. Man, y'all, I've had a morning with it. Ooh. Wages on. Show wages on. Sun. Show wages on sun. He, she. So that's he said, she said shit. Okay, ages. On ages. What is that saying? One. Let me make sure y'all know that I've got a weed cough right here. I'm choking a little bit on my weed. Just so y'all know. Because I ain't got shit to hide. Very transparent. Nothing. I'm hiding nothing. Very important information. You're not giving me no information. You're not giving me no kind of information. I'm not paying attention to you. I didn't go into your channel or on your page. I don't care what you got to say. It came into mine. Let's see, we'll do this. How about we mute the user? You're mute! Merry Christmas, everybody! Yeah, everybody in my channel knows that we're living in the end times. Thank you. Thank you for your info. Bye. Bye. Okay, y'all. Anyhow, it says something is no wages, it's saying. Somebody was working for free for a long time. Some kind of fight. No. On gun. On gun. Somebody owns a gun. She, he, she. That's thank you. That's thank you. That means thank you in China. She. Okay. Almost Saigon. What the hell? Song. 2 songs. Something is double, y'all. I'm telling you. It's like double. It's showing double everything out here. 1 1. 1 and 1 make a bigger 1. A he and a she. Y'all, I'm telling you. Sang one. Georgia. Some Usher. There's no R. We don't. we ain't got to really worry about Usher because we're not 13-year-old little children. Well, some of us ain't. There's some of y'all in there that shouldn't be in here because this is for adults only. 18 and older. Gone, gone. Everything is double. Shh. Shun. Shun somebody's son. Shun who? Whose gun? I don't know. I don't know whose gun. Whose gun? Who's gone? Whose gun? Who's gone? Again. Somebody's gone again. It says a house. Something was found in the house. A gun. Someone wants to know whose it is because it belongs to a situation where the two grandparents and a grandson got killed in a like pawn shop type gun shop scene, and a bunch of guns and weapons were stolen and never recovered. And they're all in that house, and when they come in that house, them guns was in there, and they want to know who the fuck they belong to. This is something about vampires. Who has fangs? Who has fangs? Use house. Use house. They probably put this house in your name. I'm telling you, something like that. But you don't have no clue about what the fuck. Use fangs. He show fangs. Hang on. Someone told you to hang on. I'm telling you. You were like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, what's going on with your dumb ass? It says something about your genes. DNA. Seen on show. See something on the show. Okay? Seen on show. Angel. Angie. Fans sing you. Sing something about a song. Sung. Someone seen you sung. I don't know. Huge. Huge. It says swoon. Someone fell in love. They're a fan. I'm telling you. It says something is so soon. Something is so soon. Fans. Nashville, Tennessee. It says, huh? Something's huge. They want to ask you. They're watching you. Why does it say sun? News on one. News on one goes huge. It's like something's going viral. Because somebody's going to give public recognition. You're going to be acknowledged as being like a hero or something, and that's someone's going to embrace that. It's like something's fixing to go viral. Like, blow up. Like, truly, truly blow up. Something, because they seen something on the news. When? Soon. Whose? It says eggs. Who? This is God. This represents God in like ancient language. The who. Hues of. Someone's seen hues of. This is a sage. Hues of. Hues of what? A few houses. What in the crap, man? Okay. Somebody won a house on a show. Won a house, and then it says on show. Give, divided in time, so something is balanced. It's stagnant, in other words, but it's been prepared to come to an end for a new beginning. This being here, just a 9 and the 0 is a 10. Because that's a completion. Completely done. This is a brand new beginning. And a 10 is something already completed and already started a new beginning. So y'all take it as it resonates. Use the house, man. Use. On go. Ongoing. On go. Says gag, gauge. Someone used a gag. Whoa. Foes and hoes. Sounds like witches to me. A bunch of foes and hoes. Meaning like a bunch of bitches that don't like each other fucking come together to do something dark and evil. Foes and hoes. That's the only reason they hang out with each other. Owes us. Owes us. Something soon. Foggy. Something's coming out of the fog. Hues of. Green. Open your heart. We use show. Son. We use son of a huge. We use son of a huge. Are they talking about Henry? Talking about Meghan Markle? Look, they could have been a conspiracy. Hang on. What it keeps saying. Somebody did something solo for sure. One and uno. It just keeps on one. It says socks right here. Something about a fox. Well, if you see a fox, that means black magic's being done. If you see one with your eyes, it means that someone's trying to watch you. They send out like watchers on it's black magic being done. It's an indication of black magic being done. Go on. Go. No go. Somebody stop something. It says the sun twice. Hey, go. Because something's already been. Okay, I can say it a million times. There ain't no reason to keep saying it. There's something already been put in your chart. There's something shunned you that was for your highest good. Do you understand? Something's already been put in your chart for you to get to something. It says West. Fee. What? Hung. There's something to do with them guns if it's saying him. Or Patty. If it says him or Patty. Has something to do with them fucking guns. I promise you. C guns, gun fee, C what? West hang on to the guns. I'm telling you, he hung on to the guns. They're about to get busted. Somebody, or they already got busted. Now it's just a matter of he won't confess that they're his, but he did it. Look, it says Queen's Fun. Queen's Fun. Queen has fun. Go have fun, Queen. Go have some fun. We go. Queen. Your choice. We go have some fun. It's your choice. It's your option wherever you want to go. Has gone. We has gone as Geo. Ego is gone. Somebody is surrendering and saying something that you. Ego has ego. Yeah, ego does have ego. You're exactly right. News. Fun news. Oh, here's some funny news, huh? Funny news, huh? About a death. That's not funny. I don't care. I don't care if they did me wrong. I don't want them to die. I really don't want them to die. I want them to see me get everything that they thought they took from me. I don't want them to die. I really, really don't. That's not for the highest good for them to die, because they're not healed. I don't want them to die. When seen, go as go. Fun. When seen, huh? Q and X. It's female. That marks a female and a Y marks a male. An O marks a female too. Something is feminine here, or I wouldn't be saying it. Feminine energy. Somebody was doppelganging. Someone is not the right one. Someone is the real Slim Shady. Ass. Seen ass. Go. When we something about somebody's fucking son. What are you talking about, a son? Wes got a son? Is that what you're saying? And then it says none. What are you saying? There's so much of the same letters out here over and over. It's saying it. See, seen, go, ass, saw, past, present, and future. See, seen, and saw. Guns. I swear. I mean, it's just, there's a bunch of them. Guns on guns on guns. I'm telling you, something is awful. Guns, and then something about no fees. No fees. We, guns on guns. It keeps guns. These are fives. That's big changes. Okay, awe. Somebody's in awe. Gun of a gun? What in the world? On guns. Look, guns on guns. A fawn, a weef, a few. Okay, not a weef, but a few. A few guns. OEOEO. Going to work. Somebody going to work with a few guns on guns. Somebody's fixing to do a raid. Someone's about to do a raid. I'm telling you, soon. That's what this message is right here. There's about to be something's being prepared to bring in a raid. Yeah, Hunter. That Hunter has guns on guns. Yeah, he does. He has a real arsenal. He sure does. And then all of a sudden, his arsenal like doubled, like that, overnight. Because they stole a bunch of fucking guns from like a pawn shop or something. They robbed a pawn shop. I say, you heard me. That's spirit. They robbed a pawn shop. They did. And something out his ego got got him caught. They got caught up. Look, it says their ego. Got him caught up. Their ego. Got him caught up. Something about the news, on the news. Seeing something on the news. Saw us on the news. I don't watch the news, so I don't know. It says was on the news. Oh yeah, the robbery was on the news because they killed a young guy, and it was the owner's son and his parents because they were working there that day. Something about shoes. Something was on the shoes. On some kind of video. It was some kind of surveillance or something they had. Something was on the shoe, on one shoe. DNA was on one shoe, y'all. On one of these, somebody's blood droplets or something was on somebody's shoe where those guns were found. And nobody would claim those guns. So the person that was there is the one that got fucking charged with all those guns. And now they're pending trial. Promise, y'all. Okay. I promise. Man, I just heard the word Joey. Take that as it resonates. Joey knows is what it said. What I heard. Joey knows. And then it says 6. Take that as it resonates. I just heard the words Joey knows. I don't know who Joey is. I mean, I know Joes and Joeys and that. But I heard that. Joey's been out a couple of times. Quite often. But yeah, this is a major fucking deal. Because there was like... It was on the news. Let's see. It was right after they found Natalie. So probably about a year, maybe not even a year after they found Natalie. Then shortly after in Hogansville, Georgia, a pawn shop was robbed, and I worked with a guy named Tommy Hawk. Okay, and it was his people's. And it's just crazy because my sister worked with him and they was real tight. And it's just odd. All of it. His parents and his kid gets killed in a gun. And all the guns get stolen. I can't remember. I don't think they took any cash. I think they just took guns. And nobody was ever caught about it. But a few years ago, few years. Something about an investigation. Looking for somebody else that don't belong there. That's always the excuse, right? Somebody else that they know ain't there. They're looking for them. And show up in a raid. And there's fucking guns that are connected to that fucking crime. Take that as it resonates. It says payback getting paid. Return to sender. Those people thought they got away with it. Now them guns. That's why he shook his head. Luke said something happened in July. Yeah. He shook his head. You just wait. It's all, the ball's rolling, y'all. This is divine timing. There's just divine timing. It's the bottom line, okay? You just have faith and trust and know that what you planted in the past, you planted something in the past, and you have nurtured that little plant. You've nurtured it, and you made sure that it was okay, that it was still doing what it was doing, okay? But you also kind of stay back and observed and let it grow and let it do its thing and go through some type of little elements and stuff, okay? But guarantee you that it's going to come out, because that is going to just meet me at the crossroads, y'all. What it's going to do is it's going to prove to those people, those doubting and hate the happiness haters and all of that, it's going to prove to them that you're the real deal. You're not, it's not a joke, it's not a game, you're the real deal, okay? And they fucked with the wrong person, they fucked with the wrong one when they started doing all of that. It just triggered you to delve more into your natural given powers, because you're kind of a hermit person to begin with. I mean, you're kind of hermity anyway, okay? And when they cast you out where there was no distraction, you were like, okay, there's no distractions. Let me delve into this. You know I have a gift. I'm going to listen and I'm going to speak it out, because I'm being divinely guided to do this, okay? So you started doing that. You started getting stronger and more powerful. And they can't do nothing. They doubted you, collective. They doubted you. And they must have doubted God too. Because you told them, it ain't me. It's not me. It's God. It's not me. You've told them over and over and over and over and over and over again. It's not me. I listen to God. I'm trying to warn y'all. It's not me. It's God. And who's going to go against God? If God's with you and giving you the message, if whoever's going against you, they must not know God. They must not know Him too well. But you surrender to it because you know God. You know if you fight against it, that it's just going to be more of a for you. Okay? So you just follow what He says. You just go with what He's got to say about it. And they doubted. They doubted. And you keep saying, okay, well, He says that vengeance is His name. His name's justice. And that I can't attack y'all. The only thing that He gives me the weapon to attack y'all is His message coming through my mouth. It's the truth. So, like, why are you mad at me? You did it. I just spoke it out. You did it. Like, I didn't do it. Y'all triggered. Y'all are the ones that tested and said, show us your gift. And I've been showing you all along. So you said, show us. We're going to test you on it. Well, you tested it the wrong way, didn't you? I mean, you should have thought about the fucking shit you was doing before you tested me. I'm just saying. You thought you was going to distract me? Well, that don't turn my gift off. I mean, I still have the gift. God leads me to say, okay, well, you know this is happening. You're acknowledging. You can. I'm giving you the sight to acknowledge that this is happening, but I don't want you to act on it right now. I want you to keep acknowledging that it's happening, because I'm giving you clues and things that you're gonna need. So it'd be solid proof that you're telling the truth. You understand? You're going to be recognized. So it's going to be a two-way thing. You're going to get justice against whoever been having all this hate and envy against you. And you're going to get recognized for being truly gifted. You understand? All in one thing. All wrapped up in one little package. Here you go. You'll be rewarded. Adoration. All the people are going to know. Because you're going to be seen on TV. They're going to be giving you like a plaque or something for a job, for being the outstanding, for being extraordinary. Ain't nobody paying attention to you, Zena. Nobody. I'm sorry. Ain't nobody in here paying attention to you. This is my channel, darling. If you want to start your channel, tell them. But don't sit here and do all of that, okay, darling? That's all I'm telling you. It says here is your first discovery. Okay, well, chill with me then. There's no need to do all of that, okay? Anyway, it says maybe it didn't work like that, but instead work to keep you young for longer. To live at your strongest for many, many years. Sometimes Anna thought the fountain would be a creek or a stream, and they would have to test or taste many, or record how their bodies reacted. Maybe it would be a geyser pushing out of the different parts of the earth. She had given up on it. Here's your discovery. Here's your first discovery, Olivia said. Ours, Anna said, and squeezed her sister's wrist. Sister involved. They sat together in the tall grass, higher now than their waist, and worked together to draw a map. They would try to count their paces, give a sense of how long their strides were, and then they would return home, would dry out some of the berries and grass to tape to the map. It says they decided that one day when they were credited for this discovery, they should be credited as the Scott sisters. Scott. They could see the biography covers and test questions on Black History Month PBS program. They could hear themselves talking about the joy of being the first in a way that didn't point to oppression or being problematic, but to finding and doing something truly new. Here, finally, they felt like that they understood what people thought being twins was like. So in sync where their emotions and their imaginings are the same. Anna noticed a flickering of green. There's that glimpse, that hues of green. It says, Anna noticed a flickering of green firefly light at what she estimated was about a half a mile away. More and more of the fireflies appeared. They were forming a shape, low at first to the ground, that Anne thought was a bench, but it grew higher and higher until the lights were clearly forming a door. Take what resonates. I love that. That is so fabulous. Thank you, Zena, for stopping. I appreciate that. Alright, so what does the Bible want to say about it? Man, this is such a fabulous reading. I love it. Okay, it stopped on one page and then turned all the way to this page. So the nations worship the King. And it shall come to pass that everyone who is left of all the nations which came against Jerusalem shall go up from year to year to worship the King, the Lord of hosts, and to keep the Feast of Tabernacles. And it shall be that whichever of the families of the earth do not come to Jerusalem to worship the King, the Lord of hosts, on them there will be no rain. If the family of Egypt will not come up and enter in, they shall have no rain. That means their abundance will be gone. Everything will be dried up. Okay? They shall receive the plague with which the Lord strikes the nation, who do not come up to keep the Feast of Tabernacles. So stay strong in your faith. It says, this shall be a punishment of Egypt and the punishment of all the nations that do not come up to keep the Feast of Tabernacles. In that holiness to the Lord, in that day holiness to the Lord shall be engraved in the bells of the horses. The pots in the Lord's house shall be like the bowls before the altar. Yes, every pot in Jerusalem and Judea shall be holiness to the Lord of hosts. Everyone who sacrifices shall come and take them and cook in them. In that day there shall no longer be a Canaanite in the house of the Lord of hosts. Amen. So something's being prepared for those that's been faithful. I'm just telling you, keep your trust and faith in God. Okay? So that's what it is. What was? I was just reading Ephesus, out of Ephesus. The last page of Ephesus. Malachi. Right before Malachi. Ezekiel. I should have read the page number. Oh, hold on. I'll read the page number so you can go read it yourself. Hold on. It was 11. Zechariah 14, 16 through 20. Not Revelations. Who's saying they're your sister? I hope you're having fun. Good morning. God bless you too. Maybe she's not lying. Maybe she is your sister. Maybe she is your sister. Maybe you don't know that. Maybe she's not your sister. Let's see. Pendulum. What's your damn handle there? Renee. Pendulum. Is there someone that's acting as Renee's sister to steal her inheritance? Acting and not really truly her blood? Yep. Yep, they got papers because your sister gave them to her. Copies of your Social Security card or something. Oh, I thought you said Patty. I was fixing to say, what the fuck? Because Patty's the sister. Okay, here we go. They make up fake documents to appear that this sister is Renee. Is there fake documents, copies? No, no fake copies. They're using the original copies, like birth certificates and social security cards. Oh, you're something to do with taxes. They're doing something with your taxes. Patty, you did say Patty. That is crazy. Ah, that is so wild. That is so wild. Well, I'll be the sole heir too, because Patty done something bad. About to know. Just saying, they all did. Patty, that is amazing. Take what resonates. All right. Let's see. Where is? Hold on, I'm looking for my message from the universe deck. There they are. Wow, this has been amazing reading. Yeah, they're going to prison. For sure. Yeah, they're going to prison. Let's get a card to find. Look. We're just going to say. Okay. Pendulum. Are these people that have faked this and the sister? Are they all going to prison? Are they going to prison? Are they getting caught and going to prison? Yes or no? Be clear. Something else is going on. I see the ether around this and it's not moving. Okay, so it's in some cases they're going to prison. In some cases they're not. Okay, I heard somebody dying. Somebody's gonna die in a raid. Because somebody they've had like a walkthrough or something like that, but there's some kind of raid gonna happen. Is there a raid? Is it there's about to be a raid taking place? Because this involves more than just taxes and stuff. This is like trafficking or some shit, and they're using identities to get people across like borders and stuff. Yeah, they took stuff for to put it on other some like to use your identities and stuff to get people across without their being flagged. Because you're an earth angel, you don't get into trouble and stuff. They used your necklace thing. It's a pendulum, not a necklace. You can't put that around your neck. I suppose if you really wanted to. I mean, you'd be a pencil neck, wouldn't you? Just saying. Wow. Anyway, y'all, take what resonates. 1, 2, 3 on the board. Alright, tell me what collecting needs to know from the message from the universe. It says, what is meant to be yours is already making its way to you. What was never yours is starting to flee from you. With time, it will all make sense. It says, for now, bear the confusion and focus fully on living fully in the present. Don't let your whole life be, I'll be happy when. Be happy now. And that sums up the entire reading. I told you sometimes you'll be in the midst of things like knowing that you know stuff and you'll still be around that energy Because there's stuff there that you need to see. It's almost like being in a dream you're ready to get out of, like you're being like in a nightmare or something, but you're still having to go through it so you can see that, I don't know, that key hanging on the fucking TV or whatever. You know what I'm saying? You're like, why is the key hanging on the side of the TV? And then you wake up. You know what I'm saying? So you've been like put there. You don't always know why, but you know that God keeps guiding you to do this or to do that and to this and that, to get these experiences, to know what you see when you sit. That's why you've been around these like groups and this and that and another that you're not involved with. You're just that you're happen to be there, they happen to be there, and you're just submerged in it, so you observe it. And you're like, wow, sirs. So it gives you the knowledge that you might not have never attained. Okay? But if you hadn't have been in that situation, so then you go on about your life, and this starts happening, and you go, whoa, that's signs, flags everywhere. Flags. Wait a minute. Wait, something's going on here. I got to look a little deeper on this. Because God tells you. You remember back when, and that was going on, you didn't understand why you was like seeing it around it and that? Well, this is why, because you needed to see it so you could recognize it. That's what he's telling you. You don't have to understand all the time. You just allow God to do his thing. You just be obedient to it. And things will start going a lot smoother than you doubting it and going, oh, I don't know, maybe I'm not. Maybe, God did, all of a sudden, out of nowhere, that you doubt all these gifts that you've been given to your whole life, and everything is, there's proof in the pudding. And then you all of a sudden doubt and go, oh, maybe, no, you just go with it and listen to the guidance, and you just say, okay, well, and look, and there's no fear there, because you know that when God is guiding you and puts you on that path, that he's going to protect you throughout it. Okay? Telling you. Okay? You were standing right in the fire many times. Didn't even get like, barely even. You might have needed a jacket while you was in there. Okay, because it was kind of cold. You didn't feel like you was being scorched or burned or nothing. You was just standing in the middle of it. Going, okay, here I'm standing. You told me to. Here I come. Oh, just walk right through. Okay. And then you started walking right through it and coming out of it. And everybody's going, dang. And all it did was kind of just make your skin a little golden. You stayed golden. It just made you look golden, like you're in a tanning bed. Styling and profiling. Y'all go on and pop your collar. All right, and give it all to God. God did it all. I'm telling you. I just long for the ride. He say speak, and I say, all right. I ain't afraid to speak. I can speak. I mean, you gave me voice. Here you go. Blah 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 blah. Oh, what? Oh, you threatening me? Are you threatening me? Oh, you're not? Oh, okay. I didn't think so. Look, y'all. The old soul. Look, I told you. Look, when the fox comes out, somebody been trying to do black magic on the old soul. They messed up. They messed up. All I'm saying. It says, Fox is clever. It says, you are swift and smart. Solutions to problems are easily found. Always listen to your instincts. Resources surround you. Be open to romance. Ooh. The old soul says, Black Jaguar. It says, walk through life with confidence and grace. You have the power from beyond the worlds. He-Man. It says, focus on what you really want. You can create your dreams. Well, you already created them way back when you was just a speck in God's eye. That's when you created all these dreams. I have the power. The power of the universe. Happiness. Be the master of playful living. Release expectations and enjoy every day. Let worry go and instead choose love. Surrender to the waves. Your good destiny of love is sure. Your good destiny of love is sure. It was a contract with God. I'm telling you. You trust it. You know, he says, I knew you before you were born. I knew you before you were even in the womb. I knew you. He said he knew all the shit that you was going to go do, all the sins that you was going to make. He knew all of that. He knew it all. And you, when you was doing it, he was right there with you and you knew it. And then sometimes you'd be like, God, you're right here with me. How you let me sin? He said, my child, I don't let you. It's your choice. I don't let you. And then you go, okay, well, I learned that experience. I don't think it's for me. I don't think I like that. I don't like the sinning thing. So you headed off somewhere else. And then you got tempted again. You sinned some more. And you was like, well, is this really sinning? I mean, am I really sinning by doing this? And he was like, yeah, you are. And he was like, well, damn. So you stopped doing that. Maybe chose celibacy. I'm just saying. Because people think that going and fucking this and that one and that one, that's a sin, y'all. Period. It just is. You understand? And just because it feels good or makes you happy or you think you're happy and love and that and that and that, but you're not married and you're just... I'm just saying. I mean, you were being red flags going, okay, we're not married, or da-da-da-da-da, you know, that's probably why all this crazy shit's happening in our lives. Even if we do love each other, we share love, we're not married, and we're living in sin, and that causes all these other sins to come in the door. Then we get all these other temptations together as sinners. That just builds on top of that, so wait a minute. Let me assess this situation. Okay. Things start being all right better when I'm by myself, because maybe I was a little bit codependent and maybe I needed to think I needed that to complete me. Then you started delving, going within, healing, finding yourself, and trusting God, because you haven't been financially like abundant, like financially with the earthly finances, okay? You haven't. But you've made it somehow with a tiny, you had 3 fish. And there was 5,000 and it paid all the 5,000. And there was leftovers. Somehow or another. And sometimes you would be like, oh Lord, it's going to be a struggle. Oh gosh, I'm going to have to do without. I'm going to have to do without. I'm going to have to sacrifice something. And then you didn't. You didn't have to sacrifice anything. You just thought that you did, and it put you in a mindset, but you didn't. You ended up not having to sacrifice because God provided it. Somehow or another. And you go, like, sometimes you'll be like this. You'll be like, dang, how did I pay that for them months? And now I don't have to pay it, but now I'm broker than I was when I was paying that for them months. How did that? How? Okay, but I still have everything. Everything's paid for, and I don't need anything. I need my car fixed, but, you know, I'm still alive. I'm grateful for this. I mean, you know what I'm saying? You start going through that little process. You start thinking about it, okay? Because when you really, really just sit down and look at it, you're like, wait a minute. It didn't kill me. Why was I so fucking worried about it? Like, why was I so worried about it? You know what I'm saying? Because the time before that, it didn't kill me neither. And the time before that one, it didn't kill me neither. Like, what the fuck am I walking around so worried for? Because every time, wait a minute, you recognizing God in your life? Hey, he's right there. Wait a minute, he's always with me. Always. He don't leave you. He don't leave you even when you're in despair. He says, he sits there and kind of chuckles at it and goes, okay, well, the last time, you remember the last time? Oh, okay, well, let me give you a little reminder. Gives you a little thump in the head. You go, oh yeah, I'm still alive. I'm still alive. Wasn't me. I didn't do it. I was all worried that I wasn't going to be. So it had to be God. It had to be God, y'all. Guess what time it is? Guess what time it is? Y'all sit there and watch me shuffle these some bitches. Guess what time it is? Something in your chart, something in their chart. We're standing at the crossroads. Has to be God with a big G. Father God. What you want to say out of these mystics? It said twin flame. It said addiction, codependency, obsession, restraints, possession, control, emotion blocks. The snake, competition and energy. The other woman look over your shoulder. Okay, this is talking about twin flames, y'all. They went through some kind of a recovery. Look at this. The sword and the rose, because the masks are coming off. You guided this person out of that. And like I said, you were codependent at one time, thinking you needed to give sex for affection and love. Like, you was with a guy, and if you didn't, like, have sex with them, you know, that's how, like, you was a trade-off or something. But it didn't actually work out that way. Don't look at me then. Are you trying to date me? Are you trying to date me? Because I was unaware of it if you was. Thank you, Morpheus. You can go now. Appreciate your input. Because you know what? I don't really have any problems getting people are attracted to me. I don't have to do nothing. Be my fucking self. And I'm uninterested. So, your opinion, it don't really make a fuck to me. Because I'm not interested. At all. I'm not interested in you. So why do I care what you think, what I look like? Since there was a separation because somebody came to love bomb you. This was your other half, your twin flame. They're living in regret for it. Okay, they came to love bomb you or what have you to put you in a mindset. There was a ghosting. It says there was a transformation when you were out of their life. They realized that you were the gold. Look, they were transformed. Now they're a new person. Somebody went to rehab. Gotta go to rehab. Somebody went to rehab. Looks like half of this audience needs to go to rehab. Not my collective, but half of these people that keep jumping in and out of here probably need to go to rehab. Because I'm not on drugs. Not a drug addict. Just saying. No matter what your opinion of me is, I don't care. I'm not interested in you. I'm not even trying to fucking get with you or nothing. So, mock my looks or whatever if you want to. But that's just saying something about you because I'm not interested in you at all. So, what does that say about you that you find someone that's not interested in you at all and attractive? What does that say about you? You sound like you're desperate. Just saying. If I wanted your opinion, I'd have said, hey, tell me what I look like. I already know what I look like. I'm looking right at myself. I look like Gene Bean. Straight up. Says the labyrinth and flight. Someone's coming up out of the labyrinth, y'all. You hit the bullseye. You're going to get out of this. Go home. You're going to go home. Just follow the flow. Follow the flow. Yeah, it's freedom. Alright, y'all. I think that sums it up. This is for entertainment purposes only. Let me ding this bell. Maybe that's what I should... Look, I forget. Y'all remind me now. Ding this bell when them idiots get on here. But this right here, this bell will, actually, I'm going to do it like this. Healing, and it wards off demons. Amen. Now hit that thumbs up like this. It shakes her like this. Hit that. Stay golden. Okay? Be gone, demons. In the name of Jesus. Amen. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. I hope everyone's having a wonderful day. My Christmas is done with. I mean, whatever. I just give the kids some gifts and be done with it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's... today is just a day of... Because this ain't Jesus' birthday. This ain't Jesus' birthday. Jesus was born on April 1st. They want to say in September that he's a Virgo, but he's not. He was born on April 1st. He's the head. Believe that Jesus is the head. Not Capricorn. Jesus is the head. His birthday, April 1st. Period. Take what resonates. Why do you think they call it April Fool's Day? Because everybody's fooled and believing they celebrate Jesus' birthday on December 25th. When that was already a celebration date for the pagan. Okay? That was a date that was already set. And then they just said, oh, well, we'll just say it was Jesus' birthday and we'll have the Christians too. That's politics. The politics made Jesus' birthday be December 25th. God didn't. Okay? Because Jesus was born during the census. And that's tax season, darling. Okay? That's the only reason they was even in a manger. Because they had a home. They had a place to live. They traveled to take part of the census. And when they got there, everything was full. There were so many people, taking part in the census and the tax season to pay their penance to the Pharisees or whatever. And when they showed up, she started going into labor, and they was like, we have a stable over here because there's a lot of fucking people around. And so they went in the stable, and she had Jesus. They didn't sleep there. They didn't stay in the stable. They only just had Jesus there. Then they went somewhere and stayed with people. They had Jesus. The three wise men came. Three wise men came bearing gifts. Those gifts enabled Jesus to be able to stay. Jesus and Mary and Joseph to be able to stay in a place. Just telling you the story. They don't stay in a hotel. They stay in the owner of the stall, the owner of the person that where she went into the labor room, whatever the laboring place. They stayed in there with the gifts from the wise men. The wise men gave gifts for Jesus and Mary and Joseph to stay there in that place. They just had the baby in the stable because she went into labor. I mean, like, people have babies in cabs and stuff like that. Well, it was like that. And then they went and stayed where they was going to stay. There was just nowhere for her to have that baby because she was in labor. Okay? Because they had gifts from the wise men to pay their way to stay somewhere. But they already was going to stay at Joseph's family's house. Because it's part of the senses. Understand that, y'all. Like, Jesus was born in a manger, but he didn't live in a manger. He was just born there because there was nowhere else for her to have the baby at. She was in labor once they got there. You understand? These traveling people are traveling, and they're trying to get to their family's land or what have you, and they get to the town, and all these fucking people are trying to get to their family's land. There's no room. There's probably wasn't even room to even move your elbows. And then she was like, "Oh shit, it's happening." and someone saw her in labor and said, "Here is a place. Come in here. Come in here, away from the prying eyes. Come in here, because God provides for all your needs." He gave them a comfortable place to have a baby. So take that as it resonates. We're in Isaiah. This is the closing, y'all. The song of salvation. Isaiah 26. In that day, this song will be sung in the land of Judea. We have a strong city. God will appoint salvation for walls and bulwarks. Open the gates, that the righteous nation which keeps the truth may enter in. You will keep him in perfect peace. And let me say, that key, those keys that you keep, the truth, that's what that key is, and it opens the gate. Jesus told us, he told us that that's the key that opens the gate, and he'll be standing there because he's the truth. I'm just saying. Anyway, you will keep him in perfect peace, whose mind is stayed on you, because he trusts in you. Trust in the Lord forever. For in Yah, the Lord is everlasting strength. Yah is the part of God that is in Yahshua. Jesus is a junior, okay? Yahweh, Yahshua. Yah is the part that makes him like blah, 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 junior. Okay? And it says, for in Yah the Lord is everlasting strength. For he brings down those who dwell on high. The lofty city, he lays it low. He lays it low to the ground. He brings it down to the dust. The foot shall tread in it down. The feet of the poor and the steps of the needy. The way of the just is uprightness. O most upright, you weigh the path of the just. Yes, in the way of your judgment, our Lord, we have waited for you. The desire of our soul is it for your name, and for the remembrance of you. With my soul I have desired you in the night. Yes, by my spirit within me I will seek you early. For when your judgments are in the earth, the inhabitants of the world will learn righteousness. Amen. Let grace be shown to the wicked, yet he will not learn righteousness. In the land of uprightness, he will deal unjustly, and will not behold the majesty of the Lord. Lord, when your hand is lifted up, they will not see, but they will see and be ashamed for their envy of people. Yes, the fire of your enemies shall devour them. Lord, you will establish peace for us, for you have also done all our works in us. Our Lord, our God, Master, besides you, have had domain over us, but you only, we make mention of your name. They are dead, they will not live, they are deceased, they will not rise. Therefore you have punished and destroyed them, and made all your memory to perish. You have increased the nation, O Lord, you have increased the nation. You are glorified. You have expanded all the borders of the land. Lord, in trouble they have visited you. They poured out a prayer when you chastened was upon them. As a woman with child is in pain, cries out in her pangs, when she draws near the time of her delivery. So have we been in your sight, O Lord. We have been with child, we have been in pain. We have, as it were, brought forth wind. We have not accomplished any deliverance in the earth, nor have the inhabitants of the world fallen. Your dead shall live, together with my dead body. They shall arise, awake and sing, you who dwell in the dust. For your dew is like the dew of herbs, and the earth shall cast out the dead. And then it says, take refuge from coming judgment. That's part of it. Come, my people, enter your chambers, and shut your doors behind you. Hide yourself, as it were, for a little moment, until the indignation is past. Just take chill time and rest, and know that God is working great miracles. I'm telling you, they're telling you to do that, okay? And it says, for behold, the Lord comes out of his place to punish the inhabitants of the earth for their iniquity. The earth will also disclose her blood, and will no more cover her slain. Telling you to take refuge in God. Take refuge in God, y'all, and trust that he's telling you what to do. He's telling you to just rest and hold up for a minute, that you're about to discover what he's wanting to show you. Because it's marked. There's a little mark there on your ready for you. You just got to make it. Make it to that mark. Have faith. Alright, y'all. This has been fabulous reading. I love y'all. I hope everybody has a blessed day. I'll be back probably later on because I'll be doing this. Be here by myself today. Just not doing chilling. Because it's Christmas. Alright, so so I'll probably be back later on a little while. Alright, y'all. Like, love everybody. If you want to donate, it's Cash App, $AngelMoon6. Well, look, it cut me off at 6237 is the numbers. Okay, thank you for the rubies, whoever sent the rubies. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You're very, very welcome. Thank you. Hope everybody has a day. I'll see you on the flip side. Stay golden. Merry Christmas!